Today I am going to teach you control account. Right. To take the tute, there are several types of control account. Debtors control account, creditors control account, stock control account, salaries control account. There are so many types of control account. But today I am going to teach you about the debtors and creditors control account. Control account is a total account. Control account is a total account which is maintained in the general ledger. The details or breaks of the total accounts are available in subsidiary ledgers. So usually subsidiary ledgers are maintained in a separate account book unless of general ledger. So the purpose of the control account is keep the general ledger free of details. Right. So there are many control account. Today we shall discuss about the debtors control account. Right. Here it is better that understanding the debtors control account with an example. Right. You see here there are 5 customers. We have sold goods on credit to those customers. A to A 100,000, to B 75,000, C 80,000, D 95,000, E customer E 120,000. So these are credit sales. So in the sales return journal, see those customers have returned the goods. A 3,500 return, B 4,500 return, like that goods have been returned. So if the goods return, we are recording that in the sales return journal. When selling goods on credit, we are recording that in the sales journal. Right. And according to this example, we have received cash. Here, see, from A, B, C, we have received cash and checks. Right. When receiving cash and checks, we have allowed discount also. Right. So you can show this in the cash receipt journal. Right. If you see the cash receipt journal, this is extract of cash receipt journal. In the description column, customer's name A, B, C, D, E. Discount allowed to customers, here it shows, and amount received shows in the amount column. Right. So now we have record the credit sale in the sales journal. Sales return is recorded in the sales return journal. Cash receipt has been recorded in the cash receipt journal. Now these journals totals should be transferred to ledgers. Right. Sales journal total would be transferred to debtors control account and sales account. So you have to debit the sales journal total should be debited to debtors control account and it should be credited to sales account. Sales return journal total 18,500. By sales return, debtors decreasing. So you have to credit to debtors control account and you have to debit to sales return account. And discount allowed total is 12,000. So by discount allowed, debtors usually decreasing. So you have to credit the discount allowed to debtors control account and the debit entry debit to discount allowed account. Here debit to discount allowed account. And cash receipt, here cash receipt total 280,000. It should be credited. This is cash receipt from debtors, so it should be credited to debtors account and should be debited to cash control account. Right now, from prime entry books we transfer to ledgers. Now you close the ledgers and get the balance brought forward amount. Right here, debtors, if you add the debtors control account 470,000 total, from 470,000 deduct the sales return, discount allowed and cash received. So balance is 159,500. Right here, sales account 470,000, get the total and get the total here. So carried down balance and brought down balance are taken. Now see the sales return account. Right, sales return here debited here 18,500, get the total and put the total here, and this is carried down balance and this is brought forward balance. Same as discount allowed, get the total and bring the brought forward balance. Cash account, here balance is there, so get the total and total, so carried down here and brought forward is there. Right now you bring the account balances to trial balance. Debtors balance is 159,500, so debit to trial balance. Debtors 159,500 and sales balance is, balance brought forward is 470,000, so credit balance, so sales 470,000 in the trial balance credit side. And then sales return, balance brought forward is debit, no, so bring the 18,500 to debit side of the trial balance. Right, then discount allowed brought forward is debit balance, no, 12,000, so bring here debit balance. And cash balance is brought forward debit balance, no, so bring the debit balance here. Now get the total, so trial balance is get balanced for 470,000. Right now, now you should know, here we get the balance of debtors control account as 159,500. This is total account. Control account is total account. So if you prepare the individual account, this total sales 470, should be debited to A, B, C, D and E individual accounts. Here we have debited totally. Right, in the individual account you have to debit one by one. Right, A balance, A sales to A 100,000, sales to B 75,000, like that. You open A account, debit 100,000, sales debit 75,000, in the C account debit 80,000, In the D account, debit 95,000. In the E account, debit 120,000. Now, this total 470,000 we have debited in the total is debited in the control account. Like that, we debited in the individual account by individual amount. Right. Now, sales return credited to debtors account in total. In total means this is the individual amount. So we have credit here totally. Now in the individual debtors account, you credit this one by one individually. Here 3,500, 4,500, 5,000 are credited here individually. 3,500, 4,500, 5,000, 2,500, 3,000. This is sales return. Here we have credited individually, but in the control account we have credited total. Same as discount allowed, here we credited totally, and now you have to credit in individual account one by one. So this 12,000 discount allowed, B 5,000, D 3,000, E 4,000. See, B 5,000, D here D 3,000. So D account 3,000 and E account 4,000. We credited one by one. Next, see, cash received is credited in the control account by total. Now in individual account you have to credit one by one. Here cash received 60, 35, 60, 55, 70. So A account 60,000, B account 35,000 credit, C account 60,000 and D account 55,000, E account 70,000. Right. Now what we debited totally or credited totally, now we recorded that individually. Now get the total of the individual account and get the brought forward balance. So A account and get the B account balance, get the C account, sales, deduct other amounts and carried down balance, brought forward balance. In the D account also 95,000 total, 95,000 and deduct these balances and brought forward is 34,500. E account brought forward is 43,000. Now you take the individual account balances to debtors list. A account balance is 36,500. B account balance is 30,500. C account debtor C account balance is 15,000. Debtor D account brought forward balance is 34,500. E account balance is 43,000. Now get the total. Right. Here we get the same answer what we received in the control account. Yes. In the control account, debtors balance, you got total balance 159,500. In the debtors list, you got same answer, but individually you have find out how much A should be given, how much B should be given, how much C should be given. Like that, we have taken the individual balances. So, here in general ledgers, we find out the debtors balance total. When preparing subsidiary ledgers, we get the individual debtor balances and get the total. So always the control account balance and the list balance should be equal. So that is the control account.